GeopByte.
Hello students, welcome to GeopByte. In the previous videos, we discussed about exercise 2.4. Today, let us see the next topic. How well have you learned about decimal numbers? You have learned about decimal numbers in the earlier classes. Let us briefly recall them here. Let us consider I am having decimal point. Before this decimal point, that means left hand side LHS, I'm having some numbers. So whatever the first position is there, we are calling it as ones position. Ones position. And whatever the next position is there, we are calling it as tens place. And whatever this position is there, we are calling it as hundreds position. Hundreds position means whatever the digits which are before this decimal point, the first position is called ones position and second position is called tens position, third position is called hundred position, like that we'll be having. Now after the decimal point means right hand side, whatever this first position is there, we are calling it as tenth position. Tenth position. Next, whatever the next position is there, we are calling it as hundredth position. Hundredth position. Next, whatever the next position is there, we are calling it as thousandth position. Right. Now, let us consider we are having 4, 5, 2.123. Now, whatever this number is there, 452.123, this is a decimal number. In this decimal number, this is a decimal point. Whatever the 2 is there, 2 is at ones position and 5 is at tens position and 4 is at hundreds position. Similarly, after this decimal point, we are having 1. So 1 is at 10th position and 2 is at 100th positions and 3 is at 1000th position. Now, so how to express this one? For example, if I want to expand this one, we can write it as 4 into, now this 4 is at which position? Hundreds position, right? So 4 into 100 plus 5 is at which position? Tens position. So 5 into 10 plus 2 is at which position? Ones position. So 2 into 1 plus, we are having 1. So 1 into, this is the tens position. So 1 by 10 plus, next we are having 2. So 2 into, 2 is at which position? 100th position. So 1 by 100 plus 3 into, 3 is at which position? 1000th position. So 1 by 1000. This is how we'll expand the decimal numbers. Look at this table. So we are having hundreds, tens, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and we are representing number. These are the columns. Now, so here we are having one number. That number is 253.147. Here 253.147 is a decimal number. So now first we consider this is a decimal point and 3 is at ones position and 5 is at tens position, 2 is at 100 position. So we need to write the 2 at 100th position. So we are writing 2 at 100 position. Next 5 is at tens position and 3 is at ones position. Next, after decimal point we are having 1. So 1 means it is at 10th position. Then 4 is at 100th position and 7 is at 1000th positions. Now, after that, next example. 6, 2, 9, 3, 2, 1. Now, 6 is at 100th position and 2 is at 10th position, 9 is at 1st position. And after that, we are having 3. 3 is at 10th position. Means we can write it as 6, 2, 9 point. In 10th position, what we are having? 3. In 100th position, we are having 2. And in 1000th position, we are having 1. So we can write it as 629.321. Next, we are having 043192. Now 0 is at 100th position and 4 is at 10th position and 3 is at 1st position. So we can write it as 0, 4, 3, and after 3 we are having 1. 1 is at which position? 10th position. So we can write it as 043 point. In 10th position we are having 1. In 100th position we are having 9. So 1, 9. And in thousands place we are having 2. So 043.192. Right? Clear? Next, we are having 514.251. Now here there is one number is missing. So we need to identify this missing number. So this is a 100th position. Now in this decimal position, so 4 is at which position? 1's position. So we are writing 1's position. And 1 is at which position? 10's position. And 5 is at which position? 100's position. So in 100's position we need to write 5. Next, we are having 236.512. So 236.512. So 2 is at 100th position, 3 is at 10th position, and 6 is at 1's position. So 2 is at 100th position and this 3 is at 10th position. So in place of this one, we need to write 3. So 236.512. Next, 724.503. In 724.503, 7 is at 100 position. So 7 is at 100 position. So 7. 2 is at 10th position. Yes, it's there. 4 is at 1's position. So in place of this, we need to write 4. And after that, point, decimal point. Then after that, we are having 5. 5 is nothing but 10th position. So 5 is there. Next, 0. 0 is at 100th position. So 0. Next, we are having 614.326. 6 is at 100th position. 100th position. Next, 1 is at 10th position. So 1. 1 is at 10th position. Then we are having 326. Now 3 is at 10th position. So 3. 3, 2, and we are having 6. 6 is at which position? 1000th position. So 6. So we can say 614.326. Next, we are having 010.530. Now in 100th position we are having 0. So write down 0. Next we are having 1 at 10th position. So 1. In 0 is at 1's place. So 0. After that we are having 5. 5 is at which position? 10th position. So point, decimal point, 5. Next 3 is at 100th position. So 3. Next 0 is at 1000th position. 0. This is how we will represent the decimal numbers. Let us consider one more example. Let us consider John has rupees 15.50 and Salma has rupees 15.75. So this is a given question. John has 15.50 rupees and Salma has 15.75. So what we need to do? Who has more money? So John or Salma? To find this, we need to compare the decimal numbers 15.50 and 15.75. To do this, we first compare the digits on the left of the decimal point, starting from the leftmost digit. That means here the given numbers is 15.50 is 1 and one more is we are having 15.75. So what we need to do from decimal point, we need to compare the leftmost numbers. These are the leftmost. Here in this number, this is the leftmost. And in this leftmost, what we need to do, we need to compare from or we need to start from leftmost digit. So in the leftmost digit means here what is the leftmost digit is 1 and here also leftmost digit is 1. So 1 1. So here both the digits are 1 in the leftmost position. Then we need to go with the next digit. So what is the next digit we are having? 5. And in the second number also we are having 5. So in the leftmost means whatever the decimal position is there, in decimal position we need to compare the left side numbers first or leftmost digits first. So after that we need to go to the right. So in the leftmost bits we are comparing the leftmost bits first, leftmost digits first. In the leftmost digits the first one is 1, in the second number also we are having 1. So both are equal. So then we will go with the next digit. Next digit is 5. Here also we are having 5. So both are equal. So we can say that here both the digits 1 and 5 to the left of the decimal points are same. So 15, 15. So we compare the digits on the right of the decimal point starting from the 10th position. So in the decimal point means here 15, 15 is equal. So that's why we will go with the right side. So in right side we will be comparing from 10th position. So this is the 10th position. So now in first number 10th position we are having 5 and in second number we are having 7. Now we find that 5 is less than 7. So we say 15.50 is less than 15.75. Thus, Salma has more money than John. Who has more money? Salma has more money than John. If the digits at the 10th place are also same, then compare the digits at the 100th place and so on. Let us consider some more examples. Let us consider first one, 35.63 and 35.67. Now, so here the first number is we are having 3. Here we are having 3. So in the both the numbers, the leftmost numbers, that means at 10's place we are having 3 and here also we are having 3. So both are equal. Then we will go with the next digit. Next digit is 5 and here also we are having 5. Both the numbers are equal. Next, after decimal point we are having in at 10th position. In 10th position we are having 6. And here also we are having 6, means both are equal. Then we compare the next number. Next number is 3, that is at 100th position, and here also we are having 7 at 100th position. Now if we are comparing 3 and 7, 3 is less than 7. So we can say that 35.63 is less than 35.67. Means 35.67 is greater. 20.1 and one more is 20.01. Now in this case, in these decimal numbers, at 10th position we are having 2 and here also 10th position we are having 2. So both are equal. Next, we need to compare 1's position. So in 1's position we are having 0. Here also ones position we are having 0. After decimal point, at 10th position we are having 1, and here at 10th position we are having 0. So 1 is greater than 0. So that we can say that 20.1 is greater than 20.01. Means 20.01 is greater. 19.36 and one more is 29.36. Now in this example, so we need to compare from leftmost digit in the decimal point. So the leftmost is here 1 in the first number. 1 is at which position? 10th positions. And in the second example, 10th position number is 2. So if you are comparing 1, 2, so here 1 is less than 2. So we can write it as 19.36 is less than 29.36. Means 29.36 is greater. While converting lower units of money, length and weight to their higher units, we require to use decimals. For example, if you are having 3 paisa, 3 pice, which is equals to, so here we need to convert into 3 paisa into rupees. So at that time 1 rupee is equals to how many pies? 100 pies. So we can write it as 3 by 100. These are rupees, right? So rupees 3 by 100, which is equals to, so if you are dividing 3 by 100, then we'll get 0.03. Next, for example, if you are having kgs, for example, if I'm having 5 grams, 5 grams is nothing but, which is equals to, means if I want to convert it higher units, means 1 kg. So 1 kg is nothing but 1000 grams. So we can write it as 5 by 1000 kg, which is nothing but, if I are dividing, then we'll get 0.005 kg. Next, similarly, if I'm having 7 centimeters, so if I want to convert 7 centimeters into meters, then what we need to do? 1 centimeter is equals to 0.01 meters. So here 7 centimeters, we need to convert it into the meters. So 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meters. So here 7 centimeters we are having, 7 centimeters we are having 7 into, so 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meters. So 0.01 meters, which is equals to 0.07 meters. Right, clear? So whenever you are converting money, that is paisa to rupees, then we need to divide by that particular paisa by 100. Why? Because 1 rupee is equals 100 paisa. Then similarly here 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. So whenever you are converting from lower unit, that is from grams to kg, then we need to divide by using 1000. Then similarly, whenever you are converting from centimeters, means centimeters to meters, centimeters is the lowest and meters is the highest. So whenever you are converting, so at that time we need to multiply by using 0.01. Why? Because 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meters. Right. 75 paisa, 75 paise in rupees. Right. So here one thing we need to understand is 1 rupee is equals to 100 paisa. So we need to convert 75 paisa to rupees. So what we need to do is, so we need to write 75 paisa, right? So 75 by 100, which is equals to 0.75. So 75 paisa is equals to 0.75 paisa. Next, 250 grams is equals to how many kgs? 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. So we can write it as 250 by 1 kg equals 1000 grams. So divided by 1000. Which is equals to 0.25, means 250 grams is equals to 0.25 kgs. 0.25. 85 centimeters is equals to dash meters. Like we need to convert centimeters into meters. So here 1 centimeter is equals to 0.01 meters. 0.01 meters. So 85 into 0.01, which is equals to 0.85. So 85 centimeters is equals to 0.85 meters. Till now we converted from paisa to rupees and grams to kgs and centimeters to meters. We also know how to add, subtract decimals. Like let us consider some examples like 21.36 plus 37.35. Now here I am having two decimal points. Right. Let us add these two. So 21.36, 37.35. So we need to add from rightmost position, that is this is the rightmost position and this is leftmost position. So what we are having 6, 5. So 6 plus 5 is 11. So 1 will write here and carry will be 1. Next 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 3 7, 7 point 1 plus 7 is 8, 2 plus 3 is 5. So 58.71. Next, one more example. 0.19 plus 2.3. So we need to add these two. Now 0.19 and one more is 2.3. Now here there is no value, so we treat as 0. So we will get 9 plus 0 is 9. Then 1 plus 3 is 4. 0 plus 2 is 2. So 2.49. So if we add 0.19 and 2.3, then we get 2.49. Next. Similarly, we can also perform the subtraction operation on decimal numbers. Let us consider some examples. 29.35 minus 4.56. Here 29.35 and one more number is 4.56. Right. So Here also we need to perform the subtraction operation from rightmost digit. So here in rightmost digit we are having 5 and 6. Now, so it is not possible to subtract 5, 6. So means 6 from 5. So what we need to do? We need to take the borrow. So if you are taking the borrow, then what we'll get? So we'll get here 15. So 15 minus 6. So what is 15 minus 6? Is nothing but 9. Next. So here after taking the carry, we'll be having 2. Now, so 2, 5. So it's not possible to subtract 5 from 2. So then what again we'll do? We'll take the carry. So if you're taking the carry, then here what we'll be having 8. And here we'll get carry means 12. 12 minus 5. So 12 minus 5 is 7 point. So already what is the digit we are having here? 8. So 8 minus 4 is 4. Then 2. So 24.79. Next, 39.87 minus 21.98. So 39.87 minus 21.98. So what is the digit we are having here? 8. So in the rightmost position we are having 7, 8. It's not possible to subtract 8 from 7. So what we need to do? We need to take the borrow. So if you are taking the borrow, then we'll get 17. So 17 minus 8 is 9. After taking the borrow, then we'll get here 7. Now 7, 9, it's not possible to subtract, then we'll take the borrow. So then what we'll get here? Here 8 and here 1, 17. So 17 minus 9 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. So here we are getting 17.89 is the result. The remaining topics will be covered in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe to GeopByte.
GeopByte.